Well, the last update was on the 19th of May, and this morning it's the 20th of June, Saturday. So I thought it's high time I gave you an update. Last time I said I might give you an update in a week, but Windows, plaster, and all sorts of other things have been very, very hard to get hold of. But we've got hold of Windows, we got hold of doors, and we finally, on Monday of this week, got hold of the plaster. So I think it's time for an update, and the next one will be the finished article. So it's been a month since the last one. So let's have a look. Number one, the rotten windows and the rotten door have gone, as you can see. Let's go in to the first room. This was going to be the blending room, but having measured up in the other room, I think this makes sense to make this more of a storage room to start with, to take all the empty bottles, of which there are a lot, empty bottles and containers, packaging materials and so on, so that I'm not cluttering up the workshop. So let's have a look inside. So we've got the windows. You can still see there's still some plastering and finishing to go on there. We've got the electrics done, but we still need the finishing touches, and they'll be done when the plastering's all done. The electrician will come in and put the light fittings, switches, plug points, etc. They'll all go in. The ceiling is done, waiting for the plaster to dry, ready for painting next week. Electrics, well, as you can see, done, but still waiting finishing touches. Nearly there, nearly there. And I will say one thing, walking in here, it's warm. With all the insulation that's gone in, as you can see on the walls there, thick insulation, plasterboard, and then plaster and paint over the top of that. So it's going to be warm, and we've got that very, very thick insulation in the ceiling there. So initially this will be where I'm going to store all the stuff that I don't want to clutter up in the workshop. So let's go out. We still need to replace the guttering up here because it leaks terribly. We've got the guttering, as you can see there, and that'll be fitted next week. So you can see where all the junk is being stored at the moment. We've already had 3 loads of junk taken away, but this is the latest batch. We've had to dig a trench in because we found that the electrics were just dangerous. So what's gone in there is an armoured cable, which is what should have been there. We've had to dig a trench which goes all the way along the garden, and the cable goes up over the roof and into the house where it joins the main supply. Going to be cleaning this up. I've decided to get some composite down on here so that it will be just clean and maintenance free, and also a place where when we're having training sessions and the weather's okay, we can do a little bit of a workshop out here on the composite rather than having to work through the weeds. And you can see the weeds are quite prolific here. Sheerness seems to be great for growing weeds. Now, the ceiling is finished. We had to change the entire roof because it was such a problem with leaking and rotten wood, etc. The whole thing just needed to be changed. But you can see it's got a new window there. Let's go down a bit. I will point out that we've got a new secure back door, back gate. That's all been done and changed. New guttering, as you can see, and new downpipes. And I never thought that looking at windows would give me a good feeling, but look at those compared to what was there in the earlier videos with all the rotten wood and so on. So new windows, they're in. a new secure door, and it's been designed this way so that it lets lots of light in, because obviously when you're working with little brown bottles of essential oils and making products, you need light. So it's been very important to me to make sure that wherever possible we're letting light in. So let's go inside. As you can see, the electrics are done. We've still got the inside of the cupboards to do, so the idea is obviously fill up any holes, etc., line all the shelving, clean it all up. Same with all the drawer space, etc. There's an awful lot of cleaning and so on to do. Lots of storage space, which is a key thing. All plastered up, or mostly plastered up. We've got just one wall to do there, and on that side that's going to be done early next week. The floor still needs sorting out. So as you can see, it's taking shape. Let's go into this room here. As you can see there, we've got 3 double power points, because that's going to have to take the broadband extender, computer, screen, franking machine, printer and so on, so we need the power points. A couple more on the other side, so no shortage of power points. Lighting is going to be top of the range, good lighting so that we can see what we're doing in here, especially in the winter when the dark nights come in. Now that's going to be where we're going to have a table, bubble wrap. Across there will be all the empty boxes and so on, so we can do all the packaging in this little section here. Having measured up, what we're going to do is put shelving, so shelving across there all the way along, and that shelving will continue all the way along there and all the way along that wall there. And having measured it all up, that will take all the essential oils, carrier oils, litre containers of essential oils and so on. So having worked it out, all of that will go along the walls there, which leaves me all this space down here, all the way along and all the way along there. That'll be all for making products and so on, so I've got plenty of space to do all that sort of thing. So that's pretty much it. Next week we have the plaster to be finished, the plastering to be finished. The painting will start. Once the painting and the plastering are completed, then we will get the electrician in to finish everything, and it will just be the painting, and then we start the massive job of cleaning, fitting out shelving, putting in lighting and so on. Everything will be done, and I hope, now that we've got the materials, I'm very much hoping that towards the end of next week or early the week after, everything will be completed, everything will be finished. And the next update I will give you will be once it's all finished and the room has stocked up, which will probably take me a week or two to get it properly set up to a standard that I'm happy with, and the composite will go down. So I think I'm happy. I think I'm quite happy and can visualize it pretty clearly now. So there you have it, 20th of June. I thought it'd be taking a week, and it's taken a month to get all the materials in and to get it done, but there we are. couple of weeks, and hopefully I'll be able to update you and show you the finished article. Thank you for watching.